Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shanada if you are new, and if you are returning, thanks for coming back. Today's video I'm going to be playing with a bunch of new products, and when I say new, I mean like not necessarily new on the market, but new in the sense that I bought them when they launched, well, most of them, and they've been sitting in my collection and I've just never really gotten around to using them. I don't know why. It's been a hot minute lately since I've like sat down and just really play with makeup, and you know, I've just been so engrossed in these like true crime documentaries. And how that happened, I was looking at a lot of Black Lives Matter, you know, related documentaries on Netflix, and they just keep suggesting to me, you should watch this, you should watch this, and of course I just get sucked into that rabbit hole, and somehow now I'm on what, serial killer documentaries. It's so crazy like how these people minds work. It's so insane to me. And even here on YouTube I look at Kendall Ray and Bella Fiore. They also cover like true crime events. It's so scary, like some of these, but at the same time it's kind of intriguing because you want to know, well, if they're gonna catch the killer, who you think it might be. And it's just a kind of cool community if you're really interested in that stuff. I have been like going crazy looking at all of these shows, just thinking about it. Like sometimes randomly during the day I'm like, was it the boyfriend or could it be the best friend, like, you know, that kind of thing. So I just said, you know what, I need to take my mind off of this. So what better way to do it than play with some makeup. And I don't know if you noticed the elephant in the background, but I did, you know, reorganize my background a bit. And yes, I do have like my little beauty space tour coming up. So much of you have been requesting this, even like on my Instagram as well, so I will definitely be doing that soon. Look out for it. And while I was organizing this section, I was able to rediscover so much new makeup that I have not touched in my collection. So I figured, you know what, this would be like a really fun video to do. So anyway, it's time for me to stop rambling and get into this makeup. So I do have some Natasha Denona, have some Too Faced, just a bunch of everything. So I went ahead and did my brows off camera because I didn't have a new brow product, but I used my Colourpop Precision brow pencil. This is like my favorite brow, not just brow pencil, but brow product in general. I am not the biggest fan of pomades. I just think like for my needs, pencils are just so much easier. And I definitely want to start off with the eyes first, and I'm gonna be using the Alamar Cosmetics Volume 2 palette. This is such a pretty palette, and when this brand came out and they launched Volume 1, I was so obsessed with that palette that when they came out with Volume 2, I was just like, I know I need to add this. But I don't think I even swatched this. Like, it still looks really brand new. I may have touched them, but to say use them on my eyes, I never did. So I definitely want to play around with this today. But I do need to prime, so I'm gonna be using my trusted Louise Base in Rumour 04. So this is what the palette looks like. You can see it's definitely not like an everyday palette. It is a extremely colorful palette, but it's so pretty. As always, I don't know what look I want to do, but I feel like I want to dip into this pink shade here first, and this is called a Flamingo, and I'm just gonna put this in my crease. Alamar Cosmetics is definitely, to me, an underrated brand. It's a small Latina owned brand. They're out of Cuba, and I've really been dying to try their lip products. And they also came out with like blush palettes, and I haven't gotten around to buy it yet, but I definitely will be getting them. Like, I just love supporting this brand. I'm gonna dip into this yellow shade and just blend the edge of that pink shade. The eyeshadows are a little bit dusty. I mean, there's not a lot of kick up in the pan, but on the brush it does pick up a lot, so I'm dusting it off, and that just means that like it's extremely pigmented. Honestly, the blend of this pink and yellow is giving me like serious popsicle vibes. Like, I don't know if you remember, like when we were kids, they used to have these men riding around on bicycles selling lollies. Oh my god, that was like such a fun time. I remember every Sunday when we would go to visit my grandparents in Aranguez. It was so fun and like so exciting when you see that mister coming. You're like, mommy, I can get $5. I want to buy a lolly. Like, it was the best times ever. For my outer V area, I'm gonna dip into this shade here called Damas. It's like a purpley brown color. It's really rich. I must say, so far I'm really impressed with this palette considering the pigment that it has, and I have zero fallout on my face. That's really impressive. Now for the fun part, to put on some of these shimmers. I'm wearing green, so I think I want to use this green here called Mojito, which is like my favorite drink. I am gonna wet it because that's what they recommended. As real icy. That is freaking gorgeous. I love how this is coming out, like wow. But I think I just want to dip into this silvery shade here. This is called Azuka, and I'm gonna put that just right in the middle of those two shades on my lids. I'm going back in with that dark shade to just blend those two edges together. Time to throw on some lashes on this vibesy eye look, and I have this Cala 3D foaming lash. This is in the style Posh. This was actually given to me by a follower of mine on Instagram. She's so sweet. Thank you, Jasmine. So I'm gonna try these lashes now. You know what, to save a little bit of time, I think I'm gonna pop them off camera and I'll be right back. So I am back and my lashes are on. Honestly, this lash is a whole nother level. Like, it's so comfortable. The lash band itself is extremely flexible and it's not thick, and I love the way it's like dramatic on the outer parts of my eyes, and on the center of my eyes it's just giving me like this doll like wispy look. It's really pretty. I think I want to get like a bunch of these lashes. They're really cute, so thank you, Jasmine. To moisturize my face, I'm gonna be testing out this Himalaya Oil-free Radiance gel cream. It says it has barberry fig and winter melon, which gently hydrates but gives you an oil-free glow. It definitely smells like a face cream. It's kind of sweet, kind of floral, nothing too strong. It also looks like clear coconut jelly. You know, sometimes you cut the coconut and it has a kind of cloudy looking jelly. That is what it looks like. So it does claim to give you an oil-free glow, and it mattifies your face. It's kind of tingling. Should I be worried? Okay, so that tingling is definitely it just cooling down my face. Like, it does have that cooling sensation, and my face does feel matte, but you can see it has a shine. So I think that's really, really pretty. So I'll see how this wears with my makeup. I forgot to hydrate my lips, and this is the Pure Decadence lip butter in the flavor watermelon. It's just a basic lip butter or lip balm. Like, it has the classic, you know, tube to roll up. It smells so good. And my lips do feel hydrated. To prime, I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Instant Retouch Primer. This is the first primer they launched, and yes, that's how long it's been sitting in my collection, just doing nothing. Ooh, has a nice little tint to it, like a sort of beige color. So I'm gonna put that mainly on my T-zone. Oh, it has like a nice skincare scent, almost like baby scented, but very lightly. My skin definitely feels smooth and soft, So cute. I'm gonna go ahead and still use my liquid powder serum from Farsali, and that's only because it's, you know, I think it's only fair that I use this, because I use this in like every other foundation that I use. So to give this one a fair chance, I'm gonna do the same. Okay, I don't know if you can see, but something is not agreeing with the other, and I think the primer doesn't vibe with this Himalaya cream, because it's kind of boiling up. Okay, this is a problem. Yeah, it's happening all here. Change of plans. I need to use a new moisturizer, so let me wipe this off and I'll come back. Okay, so let's start this again. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer. This is like my tried and true moisturizer, so if this moisturizer doesn't work, then I know for a fact it's that primer. You better work. I watch too much RuPaul, which by the way, I have not started watching All Stars yet, so please don't leave any spoilers in the comments, because I am yet to start watching it. Going back in with the Fenty primer, and I'm just gonna use a little bit because it does seem to spread a lot. Okay, yeah, it definitely was the Himalaya gel cream, because it's not doing that anymore. So side note, Fenty and Himalaya, not a match. Going back with this liquid powder serum. For foundation today, I'm gonna be testing the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. This is in the shade Butter Pecan. It does look a little warm, but I know I make it work, so it's fine. And I'm also gonna be testing this Colourpop Velvet Sponge. It looks very much like the Juno & Co microfiber sponge, you know, that fuzzy little sponge. This is exactly what that looks like. I'm gonna wet this and come back. So this is how it looks when it's wet, and it's like huge. This is big, like wow, and it's extra bouncy. I think I'm gonna start off with one pump. Whoa, definitely too warm for me. So this is as far as that one pump got me. I definitely have to go in with another pump, because it's given me very medium coverage vibe, definitely not light coverage. A few years ago, if I had gotten this shade, I would have freaked out and panicked, but now like you can just fix it with a lighter concealer and some powder, so I don't worry and stress myself over stripping this anymore. It's really just a matter of knowing how to manipulate the foundation. So this is what the foundation looks like after, I want to say, 2.5 pumps. And I honestly think you can build this up to a full coverage, but I don't mind a medium coverage right now. Like, I'm a medium to full, and this is good enough for me. It also has like a satin matte finish, and it's not transfer proof. It does have a little bit of transfer, but that's okay. I'm gonna set it down with powder. For concealer, I'm also going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Warm Sand. This also does look very close to the foundation shade, so let me see how it looks. It's close to the Tarte Tan Sand shade, so this should be good. I feel like I'm using too much, probably. And I'm gonna blend it out using the flat side of the sponge. That's a full ass coverage concealer, boy. Wow. I think I don't like this sponge. I don't like that it doesn't have a pointed tip to really get up in the corner here. Okay, so the concealer blended out like a dream, and now I need to set it, and I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter powder in the shade Banana. I wish brands made these like pull tabs a little bit longer. Ooh. So I'm gonna take the back of the sponge, dip into that powder, and set. That's a good color. Oh, this powder smells so nice. It has like a sweet perfume fragrance to it. I am covered in powder right now.
Clean it up, Kokor.
I am immediately wiping away this powder. Guys, it's not wiping away. Okay, it's wiping away, but it's kind of clinging to some areas and I don't know why. Like no other powder does this. The thing is with first impressions, it could just be like so many different things because everything is new. So you really can't pinpoint as to why this is happening or how this is happening. So I really would have to try these products on their own with like some tried and true faves and then see like, okay, this doesn't work. Okay, so after dusting away for about a good 5 minutes, it's finally wiped away and just left me with a nice highlighted look. And I must say this powder is like really smoothing and oh, it feels so soft and blurred. So I don't think it's the powder, it could be that primer. I'm not sure. I honestly think that too much powder was applied and that's because of their sponge and how much like product it holds. It just took up a lot and applied a lot as well. And that is actually an issue I had in the past with the Juno fiber sponge. That was the same thing. I did not like that sponge for powder products at all because it was just kind of applying it too heavy and then I had so much blending to do. So I think that is the same issue here. But my face looks like a filter. It looks so soft focused. This powder is really nice so far. I completely forgot I was going in with a cream product to bronze my face. This is the Fenty matte stick in the shade Truffle. So it's like a really nice brown shade, really good for tan skin tones, but I'm scared now that I powdered my face if it's gonna mess up, but I'll just be careful. Okay, that bronzer blended out so nice and it dried down matte, so I don't need to set it, which is awesome. But I really like this bronzer a lot. Well, this matchsticks, which I think can be used to like bronze and contour, but so far this shade is giving me a nice bronzy vibe. Love it. For blush, I'm going in with this Colourpop Mauve blush. This is in the shade Coast to Coast. It's so pretty. This was from their Mauve collection. That is a pretty blush and I love that this blush is buildable. Okay, so I don't have a new highlighter, but I am gonna use the newest highlighter type product in my collection, and this is the Hourglass Ambient Light in the shade Luminous Light. These are more definitely like to give you a sort of ethereal type of glow, more like a subtle highlight. And I love highlighting my cheeks. I actually learned that from Jaclyn Hill. To line my lips, I'm going in with the Colourpop Precision lip liner in the shade Sugar and Spice. And for lipstick, I'm going in with the Natasha Denona lipstick in the shade Sami. This is from her Nudes collection. This looks like a perfect nude brown for my skin tone and it looks super creamy. So let me put this on. This is so buttery. I feel like every nude that I try is like my perfect nude, but honestly, this is the closest. I can't stop applying it. It's so good. I would totally rock this look the way it is, but for the sake of the video, I do want to try this new gloss. This is from Colourpop. It's just a basic clear gloss topper, so I want to see if it like removes my lipstick or any kind of wetness like that. It smells really nice and fruity. Okay, so this gloss is not sticky at all. It actually feels like a lip oil. feels really comfortable and it didn't affect the lipstick in any way. Instead, it just gives me like this really high shine. So cute. The only thing is, like with these kind of squeezy tube glosses, they do get dirty, but I just wipe it away. Don't make it an issue. And to set everything in place, I'm going in with the SKINDINAVIA makeup finishing spray. Okie doke, so I'm just gonna fix my hair real quick, and by fix my hair I mean take off these 2 clips. I'll be right back. Okay, so Ashes is fully waiting for her treat, so I'm just gonna blow through this real quick. In terms of the first impressions of all of these products, I like everything so far except the sponge. This was a big miss for me. I'm not sure if I'll actually use this again. It'll probably be there as like a backup if all of my sponges are dirty, which might never happen, but it's going to the back of the class. I'm also not writing off this Himalaya cream just yet. I am gonna pair it with other primers and see how it works, and well, if it works at all, I'll definitely keep you guys updated, or I might just use it as skincare and see how it works if it doesn't work with makeup. Some huge hits for me, definitely the palette. It works so well. I love how they blend. The eyeshadows are amazing. I must say I am really mad at myself for not using this earlier on. This is such a great product. Like, I love the way it blended and just dried on matte. It was like almost no effort at all. Definitely to me it's easier to work with than the cream blush, so I love this. If you are my skin tone, you will definitely love this Colourpop blush. Like you can see, it's just a pretty pinky plum color. It's definitely more on the plum side, but I love this mauve type shade. I live for these type of shades. And this lipstick, like, I can't wait for my next Sephora haul because it's definitely gonna have at least 2 of these shades because I love this formula. It's so comfortable. And while I'm on the lips, I must shout out this gloss because I was genuinely worried. Like, these more affordable glosses tend to like be heavy on the lips and just sticky and goopy, and this is not doing that. It's actually reminded me a lot of Manny MUA's, or well, Luna Beauty's formula. Very much oily and kind of just comfortable, just glides onto your lips. It's really good. And that concludes my full face of first impressions on these products. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up if you did, and please don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Yes, you and you. Don't forget to hit the bell as well so that you're notified when I upload videos, and also please check out my Instagram. I'll also leave it linked down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.